Yeah.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for more Frontier Force. I'm here with Mr. Noobendorf again.
Hello.
And I am Larry the Chupacabra. And, last episode we kind of got our start in this lovely, rocky, craggy area. And, I'm of a mind that we need to get started with farming and stuff, so I'm gonna go raid this town. Then I've also started planting some trees amongst the horses.
Okay. Wait, what? Planting horses?
I mean, that's how it works, right? I just cut the hooves off and put them in the ground and horse seeds sprout up?
I'm not sure. I've never owned a horse. I've owned other animals, but I'm pretty sure if you cut the feet off any animal, it's just going to die. You're not going to get any positive results out of it.
Oh, that would explain why the police showed up when I tried to plant people. All right, onward to adventure, and I'm starting to get hungry again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to improve the shit cave.
Is it just me, or does it seem like in this mod pack you get hungry faster, even though we're only on regular difficulty?
No, it depends. It's actually kind of more on what you've been doing. All the jumping around, running around and stuff, or if you're mining or chopping down trees, your hunger will go down.
Huh.
Which I spent a lot of time over at the other guy's base when I was helping them try and figure a few little bits and pieces out of the limited knowledge that I have. I was trying to sort some things out for them, and while I was just stood at a crafting table making parts and trying to bang different rocks together to make stuff, I wasn't losing any hunger, and I must have been logged in for like an hour, and I was fine.
Huh. I guess it's because I'm out here, mining coal as I head to this town.
Coal's always good. No, I mean, even really late game in this mod pack, you still want coal.
Ah, I found more of those sand horses. Must be a rare breed.
What, you mean the ones that are slowly getting sucked underground?
Yeah, this is just like a one-block thing of sand, so they can just stay there. I don't feel bad about that.
Maybe we could set up some sort of traps or something for crap that spawns.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We don't seem to have anything else but horses in this area, though. So maybe we need... Oh, horses are a bit of a pain in the butt to breed as well. Unless there's something in this mod pack that allows...
What do you got to do with horses? Is it like trying to breed pandas? You got to get them in the mood with horse porn first?
No, it's all about the golden carrots. Actually, it just takes golden carrot and they're up for it.
Oh, that's some expensive romance right there.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping there's some other technique in this mod pack.
I found some potatoes. We're off to a good start here.
Potatoes.
I've also got some wheat and some wheat seeds.
Wait, some weed? What?
Some wheat.
Kind of mod pack.
Wheat. There is hemp in this mod pack, so if we're feeling a little bit stressed, we can go with token.
I've already mooched around. There's substantially more than hemp in this mod.
Oh, dear God.
But we'll get to that a lot later on. And that's also something that I wanted to make mention. If there's anything that anyone watching these videos wants us to particularly aim towards, then we're completely fine with taking on suggestions, or if we've derped up the setup of some machinery or something that we built or whatever else, then feel free to let us know, because we are learning as we go a lot in this.
Right.
I'm taking damage from this single limestone block. Keep respawn. There we go.
That's a lot.
Oh no, I'm not taking damage from the limestone block. I'm taking damage from the lack of noms in my belly.
Oh, good thing I left some horse flesh in those furnaces.
Oh.
From Findus Industries.
You wee legend. Oh, I've also kept on me. I spawned with a quest book, so at some point I'm probably going to hop in and mess around with some of the quests that are in here just to give me something to do.
Gotcha.
If anything's being particularly laborious, or if we're waiting for a process to finish or something.
So you were telling me about... You were kind of hinting at there was some story behind the whole Findus commentary attached to
the meat. That was due to a company called Findus. Some products that they were portraying as being completely beef. The only meat in them was beef. They were not, in some circumstances, quite drastically. I'm not really sure how far I could go into talking about it, but yeah. So, and it seems that someone's got a sense of humour about that idea, because it's blatant that the mod called Finder's Fillies is obviously aimed at the fact that it was horse meat that was discovered to be in the products.
I mean, yeah, and you said, like, they had to, like, test all the food products all over the place, over Europe and the UK.
There was loads of stuff everywhere, like, everything had to be checked for, and it was a massive pain in the ass as far as I can remember from what I read.
Oh, we're gonna have to come back with your help to ransack this place, because they got a bunch of tool stations and part builders to make those.
Oh, they have a Tinker's Construct hut in there, do they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if they have a stencil box, actually, that would make things move along a lot faster.
They have a pattern chest.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Pattern chest, because inside you need those patterns. I am talking.
Oh, and if we have a member of Al-Qaeda in here. He wants us to exchange landmines for oreberry bushes. That's fantastic.
Okay.
I don't think we're outfitting any paramilitary organizations right now, though. That was great, though. What else we got? Empty hut with some bee stuff in it. I'll be back for this. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I've got some apiaries in here, too. Hot diggity.
Oh, so it must be a beekeeper site. I didn't know they spawn in villages.
A part of what some of these mods do, in a part of, like, Biomes of Plenty, is they spawn in extra types of buildings in the villages, which is why some of these buildings are made out of, like, acacia wood, as opposed to regular woods that spawn normally.
Right, okay.
And we're also going to get to bees. That's always the thing that's like a love-hate with most people who play any of these mod packs that have bees in them, is whether or not to fart with them. And the only reason why I'm going to do them, other than the fact that I'm doing pretty much anything that could be remotely related to farming, is they've been simplified dramatically.
Anything remotely related to farming? Well, I happen to know of a pretty interesting way to farm a particular resource that I'll show you I'll show you how to do once we get to that respective point.
Is this the thing that you said was going to get us brought up to the UN Human Rights Council?
That's a distinct possibility.
Okay. All right. I'm going to come back for these grapes, and then we'll get completely tore up on wine later.
Okay. Oh my. Wait, if they've got a vineyard there, does that mean they've got a bar hut as well?
I'm looking for that right now. I think that's what this might be.
If it is, the bar hut would normally have barrels in there, and that would save us having to make them. You just steal them. He won't mind.
I found a witch's cauldron. And there's 2 churches. Yeah, one of these houses has got like a flower pot in it and a cauldron. Go figure, I guess. I don't think we have a bartender's hut.
No.
Could be this building I can't get into.
It's raining an awful lot in this world.
Oh dear. There are zombies in the village, so we might not have villagers for very long.
Christ. Okay. Well, I'm sure they'll be fine. They've been there for...
Yeah, they'll be alright. What's the worst that could happen?
Possibly hundreds of minutes. They've been in existence for possibly hundreds of minutes.
Yeah, they're used to it by now. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Gosh, if that... Oh, hello. There is stuff under this hut. Oh, it's just rowan berries and witchery stuff.
Witchery, that's one thing that I will have a look at, but once we've gotten to a certain level of usefulness, because with a lot of these mods you need resources to even get running in them. So, as with a lot of Minecraft, there's going to be a lot of mining and setting up, and then we can take focus away from the mining and the setting up, and then it's parts building and configurations and exploration, because there's also a lot more mob dungeons in this mod pack as well.
I found a lead. We can come back for this, and there's also a gas tier in here.
Okay. I suppose we could with a lead. Might be able to lead over. It's a shame there isn't a pair of leads, because then we could bring back a breeding pair of something.
Crap. There's 2 zombies, and one of them's a baby zombie.
Fabulous, run for your...
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not staying. I'm starting to lag a tiny little bit.
All right, then.
A couple of our friends are on the server. We may need to record more of these when less people are around.
Yeah.
But hey, for the first couple of episodes, ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, we got some cool flowers over here. We got some bluebells.
Yeah, although there will be a couple of bits and pieces that some of them were saying that they wouldn't mind being in episode because they've got a bit more expertise with some of the other mods.
Right.
So they might jump on if we get a bit stumped or if they've got a better way of explaining how a certain mod works or something, rather than us trying to like half-ass and blurb and bullshit our way through explaining something. We'll just then hop on.
Okay, I'm not dead. I fell down a hole.
Okay. How are your legs?
I got at least one good one. It left in there.
One good leg. Okay.
Yeah, that's all you need. Everything else is just bonus. Found a ravine, by the way.
We got a ravine, have we?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm clearly mining in the wrong place.
Yeah. Right across the river, in the midst of the horses, before you cross the second river. And like the pond areas to the village, there's a ravine. So watch your step, because I almost got murdered.
Alrighty then.
So we got a boatload of carrots and potatoes. So I'm going to bake us up some potatoes, and I'm going to plant the rest of them in the morning. Hey, we also have a slime island over there.
Cool.
That's sort of a throwback from the Moon Quest mod pack.
Yeah.
About the only thing I know is that slimes jump off of them and attempt to consume your insidey parts.
Yeah. You can also go up there, and there are blocks up there that you can break down into. I think you can get regular slime balls. I know you can also get blue slime balls off there, which you can eat for like. I think it just gives you 1 health back. I don't think they're particularly efficient, but you can. It is so long as that island exists, it will keep spawning slimes, so you can get. It's a method of getting...
Oh, I see you've been doing some housekeeping here, Mr. Noob.
I made you a farm. Look.
Oh,
Marvel in its glory.
I'll have to find some iron.
Yes, that's what... Well, unless...
Are you burning the saplings you said you wanted to keep?
No, I've already... I planted a bunch of saplings on fire.
Okay.
I was actually just about to mine a hole to put the furnaces in.
Alright, so put the furnaces down. I'm going to go plant the rest of my saplings, and then I've got some food to cook.
Next on my agenda is to go tree climbing, but I reckon I'm going to do some of the resource gathering probably off camera, because there's only so much of me.
Right, people don't really want to watch us.
Yeah, they've seen it in shows all over the place. They do. So probably by next episode, we will have gathered probably an arse load of cobblestone.
Yeah.
Hopefully at least some of the basic metals, and we can actually move on with setting some gear up from there.
So there was always something else on the radar of games related stuff recently. I understand Hearthstone is having some trouble.
Well, it's the Goblins vs. Gnomes release that happened. I think the US one was like a day or two ago, and they've kind of caught on to the fact that, oh wait, like the entire population of players wants to get on straight away to buy loads of packs, open loads of packs. The arena's exploding.
Yeah, because everyone was going to get a free arena run, weren't they?
Well, no, that was a couple of days before, and that was actually a pretty good way of marketing things, because it gave everyone a chance to see. And also, thinking of it from a test point, it was probably quite a good idea as well as like a final test before launch, because that way that they're getting obviously millions of players are hammering the hell out of the system and what have you. The free play thing that went down absolutely fine, but for some reason now with the actual release. The American one, they've said that there's been some hiccups with the servers going down and what have you, and we were supposed to be getting, this is the UK and European servers, we were supposed to be getting our Goblins versus Gnomes, I think it was earlier today, earlier today, and last I heard, it might actually be in the very early hours of tomorrow morning, although I could be wrong, last time I checked was a few hours ago.
Right.
But I'm very much excited to play the Goblins versus Gnomes card because
and so many of those goblin cards are just hilarious looking.
Yeah, they play exactly to how I play any tabletop game or any game in general. Is I can't play a game sensibly, seriously to play for my life. It's always got to be what's the dumbass tactic, what's the angle, what's the stupidity.
Well, that's how you do it when it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I play the rank play one and whatever else just because that way I get the card back and stuff. And other than that, the lower end of ranked play is basically the same as playing in regular play mode. So I just do that. So I'm kind of waiting on bated breath. I've saved up a little bit of gold. I'm going to be putting another video up that's going to be on just a pack opening. Nowhere near as substantial as some of the other YouTubers do, but that's because they've got a lot more hitting power when it comes to money they can throw at games like that.
True enough, but that doesn't mean it ain't going to be delectable.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of cards that I want to get hold of because of stupidity's sake, and they're not even the legendaries. There is a legendary that I do want to get hold of, but
Which one
the
is
odds
it?
aren't particularly in my favour. I particularly play Rogue. I did when I played Warcraft, and so when I started playing Hearthstone, I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to continue playing Rogue.
You have you have some spare dirt from me down there in your hole, Mr. Noob.
I've got 20 dirt. I've also found some apatite.
I'll just go. That's good for fertilizer.
Yeah, that's why I'm mining up a whole chunk of this.
All right, I'm just gonna go dig up a little dirt and make a small farm before this episode ends.
What do you mean a small farm? What's wrong with my farm?
Well, I filled it already.
Oh,
it's a lovely farm.
Wait, you got water in there already?
No, but I filled it with seeds and they're growing.
How? They need water, surely.
Some of them got watered. They grow still. They just don't grow as fast. And then I'll make a watering can.
I thought if the ground was still dry, they just popped off after a few seconds.
Nope. It's also been raining on them.
Okay.
Some of them were exposed. Not many of them, but some of them. I'm just gonna go over to. Oh, hello. It's a random pocket.
I've got experience orbs orbiting me.
Oh, wait, angry bees, not the bees. They used to bug out when those first came out, and they'd follow you forever.
Yeah. Well, no, they wouldn't follow you forever. They just wouldn't get absorbed by you. So you just end up if you picked up like someone died and they were level 30 or something. So they would drop a lot of experience orbs.
Oh, they used to max out.
A swarm of them just constantly buzzing around you. You couldn't see anything.
Also, let me know. Actually, I could always make a wooden one. I need to make a sickle next round and get me some fancy seeds. So I need to make a wooden sickle. Oh, that's any old type of wood in a hook.
Actually, well, there are a few types of wood that won't work. There's things like force trees and stuff like that. The sticks that you get out of those don't compute with some of the other mods.
Huh.
Yeah, I found that out when I was tinkering.
Oh, today I learned. Then I'm also going to make a watering can, which will...
Okay.
It's
require iron.
Actually, we just need stone. Just regular smooth stone.
A stone watering can. That's...
I was as perplexed as you, but that worked in the mind of the mod creators, so yes. I'll take it.
Alrighty then.
I'm going to convert this shallow pool into Farm Central.
Okay, well, you could always set yourself up an infinite water source once we get a bouquet.
True, but I just like the idea of farming inside of a small pond.
Okay.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever studied the Aztecs in school, but they had some of their cities were built for agriculture in the middle of lakes. Mm-hmm. They just dump a bunch of dirt in it, which would also increase the width of the lake, just not the depth.
Yeah.
And then they just use it as like their version of a rice paddy sort of village.
Yep.
I always thought that was pretty neat.
We found a metal. It's not the metal that we want, which is iron. We have found some osmium.
Well, that's a good start anyway.
Yeah.
And as you guys can see, this dirt as I till it is black, which means it's hydrated, which means the seeds will grow much, much faster.
Yeah.
You get all spicy and excited, like.
Okay, the good news is I found osmium, the bad news is there wasn't a lot of it. Oh, god damn it, and I've made my own.
What is osmium for?
you can use it to make tools and armor and stuff, but it's actually more about machinery and stuff. There's like osmium compressors, and you can grind it into dust for various things and what have you. So, appetite. What do we do with appetite?
That's for fertilizer for my machines, and if I remember correctly, from Feed the
machinery,
Beast,
is it?
Yeah, from Feed the Beast, I believe it's used to make the fertilizer that I utilize inside of the automated farming machines.
Okay, so you have almost 7 stacks of it.
Heck, huzzah! Yeah,
that was from one freaking mine source. Jeez.
Good news is it gets used up quickly once we start doing the farming stuff.
Okay.
So my immediate goals with the farming is going to be get up a bunch of automated farm... Oops, hit my microphone there. Get up a bunch of automated farm systems and then start working on biofuels so that Noob doesn't really have to worry about power as much, because a lot of the different stuff that I can produce with things like bees include chestnut trees, and you can eat chestnuts and turn them into delicious cookies to give yourself the diabetes. And,
another route we could look at from your farming standpoint is you can make something called a culinary generator.
Ooh.
And basically, if you can eat it, the culinary generator will, well, within reason, the culinary generator will take it off you, and it will convert that into power. So if we ended up with some automated... Well, actually, yeah, apple trees would probably be the easiest way of doing that. Apple trees and hoppers.
Okay.
Set that up. Apples fall into hoppers. Apples get pumped into the culinary generator. Culinary generator somehow makes electricity out of apple juice. And profit.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I mean, I was... Initially, when you started talking about that, I'm like, is this going to be a machine that you put, like, Soylent Green in and, like... artificial cookie comes out sort of situation?
No. It doesn't generate food. It generates electricity from edible things.
That's legit.
It's still, I think it's still one of the lower end power generators, but it's reliable.
Right.
And that's reliable when you're starting out with this stuff is much more... God, there goes all my pickaxes. Reliable is much more useful than trying to go overpowered really quickly.
I was thinking about doing some peat fire engines, but here's the problem with peat. You get, like, a bunch of peat from one, like, crafting of it. However, it requires a bucket of water, and it consumes the bucket. Now, the good news is
it eats
peat...
the bucket? What?
Yeah. The only reason why that's kind of acceptable is that I guess peat is one of the more efficient fuel sources in the game.
Oh, really? I've never dabbled with that at all. So
apparently,
I'll be interested to see how that turns out.
One peat is like equivalent to 10 coal. So that's the only reason why it might be efficient for us.
And so does it definitively need a bucket, or does it just need water to make the peat?
Well, you can also get a can of water, but it has to be like a storage container of water. You can't just use spawned-in water either.
No, I wasn't thinking spawned-in stuff. I was thinking more like we could pump water into it.
Oh, I don't necessarily know if that works. I don't know if it works in those machines.
Science!
Dang it, science, you got it confused me again. So mean to me.
Well, we can always try, and if it fails, then we know one way works.
Oh, this donkey has a cool hat. He's going to die.
Oh, Christ. Oh, yeah,
donkey.
That's another feature that's on this mod pack is the hat mod. I don't think I've got anything really at the moment. I've got a fox, I think. No, I have nothing. Oh, yeah, because this is a whole new world, yeah, so I haven't got a fox anymore.
Have a beautiful new hat. It is a literal cat in the hat. And I think... Yep, the puns are going to get real, Noob. Prepare your butt.
Just as long as it's not bad poetry, dude. Just don't.
Good news. I'm allergic to poetry. I'm going to eat some of these raw carrots.
We need those. How tall is this fucking tree?
Dude, I had like almost a complete stack of carrots. Alright. So next episode I need to make a sickle and watering can, which is going to mean I'm going to have to find a skeleton and stab him and steal his ribcage.
Okay, and by next episode, I'm going to call it. I'm just going to go out on a limb and call it the Noob Cave. I don't care. It's it's biased towards me.
Well, you are the one that made it.
The Noob Cave is going to probably be expanded somewhat. We'll probably have a few more chests down because, well, everyone should know why. I'll also do a lot more mining. You'll probably still see me trekking down back and forth from the mines. But I should have found a bunch more minerals and hopefully have some other stuff smelted so that Larry can get on with some of his machinations. And
yes.
Maybe we can even get some of the basics of machinery or gear up and running.
Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to want to get some sprinklers rolling. But the first step for me is getting all the weird special crops next episode.
Yeah. There's plenty, I can see plenty of... Oh, there's some barley over there.
So, I guess until next time, I'm Larry the Chupacabra. This is Mr. Noobendorf. And thanks for joining us for Frontier Force, where we explore the Yogscast Complete pack. And we'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the button in the index page to check out the other person's perspective if you're curious. And until next time, bye everybody.
Bye.